Hello, everyone, and welcome to Germany for race number 3 in the NSDCA Winterfresh Fun Cup Series season. We are here at the historic 5-mile long Avis circuit here in Germany for the Volkswagen Diesel Grand Prix, race 2 of 3 here of this European Triple Tour. Let's take a look at your field of 42 starters here today. On the pole, Toyota Camry of Carter Friesen starting alongside of him. The number 2 is in P2, Jordan Forbes, and a Toyota as well. Behind them is Eli Bright and Brandon Morris. Row 3 sees David Vickers and Logan Cloud. TJ Smith, Riley Spurley Tube, Jesse Turner, Tyler Fink, your top 10. Right here by one of our photographers would be DJ Gibson. Alongside him, Samet Ozcan. Then it's Nathan Ormond, Teddy Kari, Jari-Matti Hapalainen, and Jason Tucker. Matthew Logan starts alongside Max Anderson, and it's Casey Nanico and Mitchell Collins. William Duncan, Austin Murray, behind them is Priya McShane and Diego Yepes. Jake Galloway, Zachary Bilson to his left, and we have Brett Hill and Bobo Jones. Shade Eves and Preston Emmons, two Chevys, starting behind them, Dusty Neal, Jacob Rose. Another row of Chevys here as we have JP Steiner and the 73 of AJ Jones. It's the 14 Alex Bignacco and last week's winner Jake Blue starting deep in the field. Basha Kukalan and Christian Vargas, and then rounding out your field Cody Smart, Nicky Morris, Patrick Smith, and Antoine Smith. Let's get to command, fire the engines here in the Volkswagen Diesel Grand Prix. So our field of 42 should hopefully all roll off here as the pace car gets rolling. And it looks like, if we take a look at the cameras, looks like everybody is geared up to go. So it's a 5-mile long circuit, a very long track with very long straights in here. One of the only 3 corners really on this track, as there are 2 hairpins at either side of the track. Notably here at the north end, a high bank turn, about 40 degrees of banking on the bricks here. You see, not really progressive banking, it's straight up banking, no real apron either. So a unique challenge with no real wall at the top of it. But coming off to get the green flag here. And there's the green. We're underway at Avis. Cars will reach high speeds down these long straights, all packed up with each other. Neck and neck so far, coming down. Nobody really has an advantage right now for the lead. Coming into a little bit of a kink here in the middle of the straights. Vickers possibly peeking out, trying to make it 3 wide. They are 3 wide in the back. There's been some separation back there as well. We're coming into the south hairpin here. Gonna get onto the brakes first. And do we have a wreck in the back? We do! Somebody's upside down and rolling. A huge wreck here for somebody. That's Kukalan's out. Oh my goodness. Cautions are off here at Avis. We're going to have to take a look and see what happened. But someone has been absolutely launched. I think it was Patrick Smith. As they come back through the kink to end lap 1. Friesen a huge lead over Jordan Forbes currently. Let's take a look and see what happened in this violent wreck. Alright, well here it is. I saw there was some separation here between the packs. We're going to slow it down here. And AJ Jones and the rest of the guys in the back just don't get onto the brakes in time. Smith right up behind Cody Smart. And he just gets lifted by the 73. Kukalan gets into the hay. And the 0-1 goes rolling over the top of Bobo Jones and Cody Smart. Jones gets pushed over by the 86 of Jacob Rose. And it's just a pig pile. Evans and Smith, Bignacco, Vargas, Morris all back there with damage. Just a tremendous, tremendous accident here to start off at Avis. Riding on board with Cody Smart, you'll see how close it was before AJ Jones hit Patrick Smith. Just a violent, violent wreck here to start off at Avis. Let's get you back to live action. Welcome back to Avis. It's Carter Friesen still as we remain on lap number 1. Friesen coming toward the bank. Forbes is going to have to try and block Eli Bright coming in onto the brakes. Oh, Forbes hit the wall. He hit the wall like it sometimes happened there. You see the left side all wrinkled up. He's going to ride the bottom as Morris looks to pass Forbes up high, side by side through the bank. Coming off, Friesen leads lap number 1 here. Everybody else make it through turn clean. Looks like they did. Looking up to the leaders, you see 3 cars there sitting on the pit lane out of this race. That would be the 01, the 42, and the 73. Eli Bright's got to run. He's looking to the outside of Friesen down the straight. Morris trying to slipstream. Let's take a look at the speeds. About 200 there. You see in the slipstream, you are a lot faster, and Morris is all over these lead 2 coming in to the hairpin. Side by side for second. Bright did take the lead. We're going to stay here, see if there's any more contact. Oh, a violent wreck. Vickers. Oh my goodness me. And that is going to take out so many guys. David Vickers. Oh my goodness. Everybody's all stacked up down here. Everybody got turned around trying to get onto the brakes. I've never seen a wreck of that sort here at Avis. Oh my, that was violent. Bright has gotten past. Bright and Morris have gotten past Friesen. We're going to have to take a look at that. That was extremely violent. We'll slow it down. David Vickers running in 4th, drafting behind the 10 and 47. Forbes in his wake. Forbes is just going to misjudge the brakes just like the guys in the back did. Behind him, in the very back at the start of this one, Forbes comes in a little bit too hot, hits the back of the 17 at the wrong time. Vickers plows the end of the wall, pushes back into Forbes, who hits the hay. Cloud and Smith, Spurley Tube get damaged. Happalainen coming in, trying to get around this. Nowhere to go. He hits the 2, gets him unstuck from the hay, and Orman comes in. Duncan comes in. Anderson and McShane. They pile into Nanico and more. Collins is coming in, trying to get onto the brakes. He hits Anderson there. As Vickers comes to pit row, there's Dusty Neal getting into shade ease, but it's just a pig pile because the track is blocked at this point. And you see Steiner with nowhere to go. Just all these guys just trying to come into a spot where nobody can fit. You see Yepes there just basically parking it up, waiting for everybody to clear through. There's a hole getting around. Gibson and other guys filtering through, but it's just a bad situation when you got 2 cars sitting sideways and the track's blocked. There's really nothing all these guys could really do. It's been a very, very eventful first 2 laps here. Let's get you back up to the green and see who's left. Here it is, lap 2, coming into the kink before the bank. Top 3 get through it cleanly. Logan Cloud runs in 4th with a ton of front end damage. Bright's running up a bit high compared to Morris. Morris trying to keep it low on that lower white line. As, boy, there were skid marks there. Somebody has gone off at the end of the bank. They are probably out. There's a bunch of guys sitting here on pit road. Guys trying to limp it back. All that sort of stuff. There's Teddy Kari he's wounded. So many guys just trying to bring it on home. You see the 26, 22 bring it into pit road as well. Here are the top 3 coming down. Morris has a run on Bright. Friesen waiting in the wings. Friesen is a little bit faster, so we'll have the draft here coming down into the hairpin. Will these 3 make it through clean, as there is about a 10-second gap back to Tyler Fink and the rest of the field. Brandon Morris takes the top spot. Friesen and Bright give each other enough room into the hairpin. You don't even see where the rest of the guys are. Oh, man, Friesen runs it wide. That's going to cost the 47 some time if he can't really slipstream back up to the 10. Logan Cloud is out of the race. Let's take a look, see it. Everybody else coming in here. I think everybody else is spaced out enough where there shouldn't be too much of an issue. Here's half a line getting onto the brakes. Side by side back there. They can still race even though half the field is all torn up. So that is a good thing here at Avis. Back up to the front here. It's Morris, Bright, and Friesen, your top three. Although it's a very long track, they are setting 152s around here. Bright has the fastest time. He's in the wake of Morris right now. He's looking to the inside, coming into the bend too far back, backs out of it. Oh, he hit the wall! Bright's in the wall. That's going to buy Morris some time in the window wax number 10 Toyota Camry. That's really going to hurt Bright's performance because he hit the wall hard there. Oh, man, Friesen nearly getting onto the lip of the bricks. We're on to lap 4 of 8. This is a very quick race here at Avis currently. Got some side-by-side back here. Collins into the wall. Mitchell Collins, he's had an up-and-down season. Started on the pole at Daytona. Wrecked out of that one. Brooklyn's, I believe he was caught up in one of the many incidents there. But he gets the wall off the left side as well. Appolina trying to work there on Yepes, possibly. This is going to be for, we'll take a look here as they cross the line. 13th. So fighting right there for the back half of the top 10. There's Jake Blue still limping around. He was involved in the lap 1 incident. Boy, there's a big group of cars there. Murray and all of them racing down. They were side by side momentarily. And we missed this up at the front. Friesen has gotten by Eli Bright. So the 21 is down to 3rd, possibly due to his damage, but I'm not there for sure. If we may lap here the one of Natico, who's all beaten in. Blasting through the forests. Boy, all the fans down there at the South Hairpin really got to show, but it ain't over till it's over. These guys are close enough to draft off one another, I feel. And with Natico coming up, they may use the lap car there as a pick. Let's take a look and see who's all out of this race. Looking down, it's AJ Jones, Sebastian Kukulon, Patrick Smith, and Antoine Smith. They were all out from the first incident, so looking here, Duncan, Vickers, Forbes are laps down. Those three, I believe, are out. Jake Galloway, I'm not so sure about him, as it doesn't look like that he is still on the track. No, I think I just saw him. Yeah, he's still out there. He's going to be a lap down. Excuse me there. Here they go. They're passing by Natico now. Bright really couldn't use it to his advantage. Friesen will, but Bright will if Friesen ducks out. And Friesen's ducking out. Eli Bright's going to capitalize, and it's close for the top 3 spots once again. Also out, TJ Smith, Max Anderson, Tyler Fink, and Logan Cloud. Galloway 1 lap down. Everybody else should still be out on the track. Friesen really can't get by Morris quite yet. Out of the brakes, though, might be a different story. These guys so close, though, I'm a little bit nervous if they get into one another. They won't. They're giving each other enough space. Carter Friesen retakes the lead as he took it on lap 1 from the pole position. And the road 2 combatants, the 10 and 21, still fight. Bright really ran wide there because he was trying to pass Brandon Morris. It cost him a bit of time, but he's not too far back. Next lapper is Christian Vargas. He's super far ahead. But this fast-paced action here at Avis never stops because there's no cautions. Here we go. Dusty Neal, Nicky Morris running side by side. This is for, what, 16th, 17th? 17th. This is the battle side by side. Evans as well onto the brakes. He's got a front end all wrinkled in. I'll give each other enough room and no position change there. Look at Austin Murray trooping around in 13th. He's got a whole hood dented up. He's trying to pass Teddy Kari, but Kari gets past him. A lot of damaged cars here throughout the European Tour. The next race may prove a different challenge, but we're not publicly releasing a lot of the schedule. We'll have to wait till the next race. They're fighting here with DJ Gibson coming down toward the bend side by side. Murray does have a lot of pace for someone who's got a beat-in hood like that. As Brandon Morris takes the lead back. You saw it on the ticker, and they just whizzed by as well. We're watching these guys because they were running close to one another. Let's take a look here. Morris has a big lead now over Friesen. Eli Bright. Let's take a look and see what the top speed is for Bright, who has the best slipstream here out of the top three. I'm through the kink. He's about at 202. Gonna get some draft off Friesen here. Possibly bring that a little bit higher. Damage may be affecting. Looks like 202 is going to be the top speed for these guys. Coming out of the brakes, Friesen nearly threw it up the inside of Morris. Couldn't quite get there, though. In that number 47. Let's go on board with our pole sitter, Carter Friesen. Oh, our leader got the wall there, Brandon Morris. He's going to try and close up here into the bank. Running it low. See how drastic and sharp that banking is. 2 to go here. About 10 miles left here at Avis. And you saw on the onboard how the on-throttle time is just huge here. Eli Bright sits in 30. Maybe just too far back currently. I'm not sure if he will close enough to the top guys. They are catching Christian Vargas there. Tyler Fink. Fink has actually been passed by Turner and Ozcan. That's big because Fink was in no man's land for 4th by himself for a long time there. And it's Yepes up to 7th. Hill, Kari, and Collins. Saw some side-by-side here trying to get past damaged cars of Nicky Morris and others. Friesen's close to Morris. This time through on the brakes. I think they let Christian Vargas down the straightaway. They did. Friesen trying to hunt around the high side. Can't get there. He's going to run it wide. Bright corners it in. Eli Bright, just like that, had a great south corner. And now he's right up to the back of Carter Friesen. Can Eli Bright make the late race charge happen? They climb up to speed down the long straights. You feel like you're driving on the Autobahn here. You're going so fast. They got another lap car to deal with. That's the 9, Cody Smart. You're going to pass him on the right. Bright can't really use it to his advantage. Here comes Friesen. Does he make a lunge on Morris into the bend? He's making the move. Carter Friesen looking to retake the lead. Keeping it slow, keeping it even. Morris, a better corner because he got off the brakes less. And now the window wax, number 10, throws it in. It's going to be the white flag lap in the Volkswagen Diesel Grand Prix. Bright really squirrely. He had a tank slapper coming off the banking. But there you saw it started displaying the white flag. Friesen clears Eli Bright, and he'll hang on to second. But Brandon Morris has to bring it home here in his Toyota. Taking a look back, 4th place, 15 seconds back is Jesse Turner. He looks like he'll be able to hold off Samet Ozcan. But coming down, 2 more real passing chances. This is your best one, though, the south hairpin. You don't have a corner before it, really, so this is the time to shine. Is Carter Friesen close enough to make a move? He looks. He thinks about it. He faked Morris out. Now he's looking again. He fakes him out again. Onto the brakes. No look from the 47. He holds up Eli Bright. He goes wide. That may have just won Brandon Morris the race. Friesen drove it wide, and that's going to cost him some time. If he can't slipstream back up to the 10, it is over. Here at Avis, you see a battle there for 10th. Gibson and Collins whipping by on the other side of the track. but coming down through the little hook in the straightaways toward the final corner. Brandon Morris has the lead over Carter Friesen and Eli Bright. Friesen looks to be too far back. He was a lot closer last time coming in. Does he have a run? He's got a run. He's got a couple mile-an-hour run. Can he make anything happen? Onto the brakes. Final time. Into the banking. He's not going to do it. He doesn't hit the wall, but he's too far back. It's going to be Brandon Morris coming through the banking. He's going to come off the corner and take the checkered flag here in round number 3. Brandon Morris wins the Volkswagen Diesel Grand Prix. Friesen second, Bright third. Taking a look for the battle of fourth. Turner is not going to be caught by Ozcan and Fink. Cody Smart's a lap down car here. Battle for 8th. Yepes, Hill, and Kari. Kari might be able to close here on Hill. No, he's too far back. Gibson, though. Here comes DJ Gibson. This is the battle for 10th. Oh, Collins going to hold him off. Gibson gets the wall. Tough break for the 0-3. As Mitchell Collins will hang on to 10th. That's JP Steiner. That's for position in P12. Natico's a lap down. Ormond going to bring it on P13 after 2 successive DNFs in the first 2 races. Here we go, side by side for like the 16th or 15th spot. Looks like Neal's going to have the edge over Morris and Emmons. Logan and Happelheim. That was a nice little fight there in the midfield. 52. Here's Zachary Bilson bringing it home as well. Spurley-Tube, Galloway, Blue, Jones, McShane, Benyaka way off the pace. Galloway bringing it in. Looks like Priya McShane will be the last driver to bring it around. She's got half a lap left. So go to your results page. Ignore everybody that retired. That's just because of where the pit road is situated. And because everybody else hasn't really brought it around yet. So a very dramatic Volkswagen Diesel Grand Prix here from the Avis circuit as Brandon Morris, Carter Friesen, and Eli Bright had a race-long duel in the top 3, swapping the lead over and over with guys. Bilson went out with the tire. That's weird. With multiple wrecks, David Vickers bashing the end of a concrete wall in a violent show of events. We could stop the race there. Jesse Turner, Samet Ozcan, bunch of guys were caught out due to the track being blocked in the South Hairpin when Forbes and Vickers got together, plugging the track up. There are a lot of unfortunate victims there, like William Duncan, TJ Smith, Max Anderson, Logan Cloud. Those guys were all taken out in that. But the first lap incident saw when AJ Jones and the back half of the field were a little bit separated from the main group, hit the back of Patrick Smith and Cody Smart, sending the 73 and 01 through the air. That'll do it here from Avis. We'll get you your points in a moment. And here are your point standings after race number 3 here at Avis. Jesse Turner takes the points lead from Nicky Morris by only 19 points. DJ Gibson slips into 3rd. Steiner up to 4th. Blue down to 5th. After his rough day. Samet Ozcan jumps 10, but Brandon Morris jumping 19 spots up to 8th with his win. Puts him 96 points behind our points leader. Other big jumpers would be Bright and Friesen, and they now sit 17th and 18th with their top 5 and top 10. Yepes up 10 as well. Big losers seem to be Jacob Rose dropping 11 down to 20th. Smith and Forbes dropping both 10 respectively, 24th and 25th. Taking a look further back, you have David Vickers dropping 11. Boy, AJ Jones, Sebastian Kuklon dropping 16, and William Duncan dropping 10. That's going to do it here from Avis. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you for race number 4.